Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You are a very kind woman. So very, very kind.
I'm glad I could help.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I can see this ring is very precious to you.
It was a gift from my stepmother. She thought I would stay forever, but I didn't.
Why did you leave?
Oh, I thought I didn't belong. She always said I was her daughter, but I was sure she was lying. I was so selfish and so stupid. Too stupid to see I really was happy.
Tell me about your stepmother.
She was such a kind woman. So very, very kind.
Maybe you really weren't happy.
I don't know. I was very young and thought I was unhappy because I didn't live close to the sea. But in the end, the sea did not feel the same about me. The cold there made me sick. It took away my sight.
It was courageous of you to leave. You did what your heart told you to.
I was stupid. So stupid.
Ah, that's why you went on the pilgrimage.
Yes, so that St. James might see my devotion, and I will be united with my mother in heaven. I'm just not as kind as you. Not kind at all.
Actually, we two have quite a few things in common. I too am trying to make amends with the one man I loved the most. I was told he went straight to Santiago.
You will know soon.
Not soon enough. It's still 4 weeks till I get there.
He'll be there, I'm sure of it.
I hope so.
Nie, nie wiedziałem.
I just feel that with every day that passes, I'm losing him a bit more. And that the only thing I can allow myself still to hope for is not love, but forgiveness.
I understand.
Hey, hush now. Not long now and our journey will be over,
Nice. Ja wchodzę po prostu na stronę od buta i tyle, nie? W sumie to raz skonfigurowałem i to tyle. W sumie więcej za bardzo nie zaglądałem. El Camino de Santiago, zwana też jako szlak świętego Jakuba, to trasa chrześcijańskich pielgrzymów zmierzających do katedry Santiago de Compostela, w której zgodnie z tradycją rozpoczynają doczesne szczątki apostoła Jakuba Większego. Obok Jerozolimy i Rzymu, Compostela jest jedną z 3 głównych celów chrześcijańskich pątników, której odwiedzenie stanowi jedyny sposób na oczyszczenie się z grzechów. W XII wieku Compostela stała się jednym z najlepszych zorganizowanych wycieczków tego typu. Okej. Le Compostela.
The woman's name was Alba. She came from a small town somewhere in Catalonia. I quickly got used to her constantly feeling out for her stepmother's ring and the sad guilt that would always follow in her milky eyes. I wasn't sure if she appreciated my company, but I couldn't leave her on her own either. By the time we reached Los Arcos, she'd stopped talking, while I kept on dropping a kind word here and there to let her know I was still by her side.
Okay.
Alba believed herself to be of weak mind and body, and yet she walked the Camino with a strong sense of purpose that willed her onward. It made me wonder about what I'd told her about my own journey. Did I hope for love, or was I really traveling because I needed him to forgive me? But what was there to forgive? My decision to marry Alfred had been in the best interest of the people of Shiring. It was a sacrifice I had to make to stop the evil reign of William Hamley. These questions had haunted me for a long time now. But if I really was going to see Jack soon, it was time to make up my mind.
Leon!
Around Lyon, the path began to gradually turn uphill. It was only 2 more weeks till we'd reached Santiago. The baby was in a good mood, and so, surprisingly, was Alba. After Astorga, the trail got more difficult. Alba became slower and slower, and we had to rest more. She became quiet again. The strain on her old body grew, and she worried that she might not be able to reach the end. Still, we managed to push onward. The next morning, she refused to get up. Her breathing was disturbingly shallow, and she hardly noticed me touching her forehead. Everything hurts, she said, and urged me to continue without her. Of course, I stayed with her. I brought her food and water and sat by her side. But day after day, her condition grew worse. She kept on urging me to go, to find Jack, saying the monks of Ponferrada would take care of her. I'd hardly known her, and most of the time she'd tried to push me away, as if she considered herself a nuisance that slowed me down and who didn't deserve company. It wasn't until a few moments before she died that, for the first time, she smiled at me, and I like to believe that she saw me smile back. I still like to believe that here, in this unlikely place, dying next to a near stranger, she'd found a moment of serenity and happiness, but she'd not reached Santiago. When I left, that thought still haunted me. To see that a journey could come to an end so suddenly. But what would be different if she had reached Santiago? Could she have been disappointed by what she found? After months of hard travel, the child and I finally reached Santiago de Compostela. In the evening, we attended Mass in the great cathedral, then started to roam the town looking for my dear Jack. It was almost dawn when finally a priest pointed me to an inn close by.
Okej, dobra. Co my tu mamy? Kubki, nie kubki, dobra.
I'm looking for a man who likes to read a lot.
E logo anda sempre cun libro en riba.
Have you seen anyone like that?
Pero, por que levas un libro en riba? Basta escangallar co peso.
She doesn't even understand that I'm looking for a person yet.
Que cousinha, eche rubio.
See, redhead. Have you seen his father, Padre del Niño? Jack Jackson?
Ven sendo un peregrino?
What?
É un peregrino?
Oh, no, no. He's not a pilgrim.
Entón, quen ven sendo?
Let me show you something. She knows that Jack likes to read. Now I need to somehow tell
Tak,
her
tak,
that
tak.
he's a mason.
Nie czytasz, Littlefoot, nie czytasz kurde informacji, naprawdę. Jest nawet w tytule strumyka, co będzie. Raz, dwa, Twitter, Facebook. Tam są informacje. The Pillars of the Earth ogrywam tylko i wyłącznie w weekendy, 1,5 godzinki w sobotę i w niedzielę. Także spokojnie. Proszę, byśmy czytali, co jest napisane. Nie pytali się 10 razy.
She knows that Jack likes to read. Now I need to somehow tell her that he's a mason.
Tak, herosiki będą jeszcze. Tytuł ucięty w połowie, ale powinien, jak znajdziesz kursorem, on powinien się rozwinąć, albo paluchem, albo coś w tym stylu. Powinien się rozwinąć. Co ja mogę jeszcze tutaj zrobić? Parę nisko. Ale zapytałeś się. Ale zapytałeś, ale co tydzień pytasz?
He's a mason. He builds things like that.
Ah, eche masón. Albanel.
See, a mason. It's the same word in Galician.
Por aquí pasan unha morea de masóns. Non me poderías dicir algo máis sobre el?
Oín falar dun masón que dis que se dedica a traducir libros en Toledo.
Polo visto, di que se chama Jack.
Yes, Jack. Have you seen him?
Non sei cal será o seu apelido.
Jak nie używasz myszki do telefonu?
Ben é certo
Jak tak
que non hai
można?
moitos masóns rubios aos que lles guste ler. Se tan desesperada está, por que non vai a Toledo a comprobalo por si mesma?
Entón, marchou para Toledo.
He went to Toledo.
A Toledo marchou, sí.
Di que o teu Jack podería estar en Toledo.
All right, so I will go to Toledo then. Gracias. I just pray that I understood you correctly.
Gracias. Lecimy! Jack Jackson! Ja tu się zabawa, ja z córką tego tam kolesia. Kto tam wie?
Buenos dias. Parlez-vous français? English?
Of course. How may I help you?
I was told a man named Jack Jackson lives in this house.
Who told you this?
A group of scholars living at the edge of town. They said he used to translate old scriptures about mathematics before he moved here.
Please wait here. I will talk with Master Rashid.
O, ja jeszcze pół godzinki. Też się zwyczuję na herowski. Ale spoko. Fontanna. Nie. Nie będziemy wchodzić. Kazał nam to zostać, więc... Może jednak musimy wejść? O. Ostatnia kampania w danej kampanii, znaczy ostatnia misja w danej kampanii się stała, nie, źle. Nie no, mi jeszcze sporo zostało, kurczę, powiem ci, w szóstce. Jeszcze postawki nie ukończyłem.
It's his.
Oh, there you are. May I ask who let you stroll around our house?
I was asked to wait here.
Yes, my servant told me already. My father's not here at the moment, so you'll have to make do with me. Unfortunately, I must disappoint you. There's no one called Jack living in this house.
Please, let me talk to him.
I'm sorry, but this is not easy for any of us. I think you should know that Jack and I are promised to each other. Maybe we should go inside. The sun's burning, and my mother doesn't need to hear us.
Oh.
Jack told me about you. You are Aliena. You're the one who rejected him and married his stepbrother. And now you want him back.
I need my son to meet his father.
His father? The little one is Jack's son.
He is.
He always said that he had come here to find out about his family. But instead, he found out about everything else. About philosophy, mathematics. When he and my father met, it was love at first sight. They studied together and made great plans. But in the end, Jack would always start talking about his cathedral again. This great church he would build one day. Rib vaults and pointed windows. He'd ramble on about it for hours and stare up at that ceiling. We three sat here for hours and talked.
Tak, ale wpierw piwko, nie?
And then in the evenings it would be just the two of us.
Albo papierosek.
So many strange ideas about the future. Some barely more than silly dreams. Others almost in arm's reach.
Nie piję.
About him as if he were gone.
Well, he's not here anymore. My father had offered him work as a master builder here in Toledo. He would have been well off and free to spend his evenings under vaults like this, with me as his wife. But in the end he refused. Tell me, did you really marry his stepbrother?
It was a mistake. I know that now. I did it to fulfill a promise I'd made to my father. I thought I had no choice. I didn't want to hurt him. Believe me.
I do. You know, he left me because of you. Even after all you did to him, he couldn't let go. You can be glad that you ran into me and not my mother. She was enraged when he left.
He can have that effect on people.
But apart from that, we made our peace with him. Father even gave him one of his favorite pieces of his collection as a parting gift. A small wooden statue with stone eyes in exchange for his slingshot.
Would you mind telling me where he went?
He went to Paris
Ooh.
to work on the Cathedral of Saint-Denis. He said he never found out about his father, so there was no reason to stay down here anymore.
Paris?
Yes. If you find him there, tell him I don't miss him.
Thank you, and all the best to your family.
Thank you. What is the child's name, by the way?
Well, he has none yet. I wouldn't name him without Jack.
Isn't that a bit silly?
Maybe. But he's his son as well as mine. It's his right to have a say in it too.
Then off to Paris. That baby needs a name.
Zdecydowanie
You will
potrzebuje.
get one. Thank you.
A Kuba nie wpada, bo ma prywatne sprawy. Także dlatego nie wpada. Jak była, to pisała. Nie czytałaś, jak zwykle. A byłeś też. Czat czytam. Tylko jak są teksty i jest ten...
I travelled back along the way of St. James, passing through Astorga, Lyon and Burgos.
I gadają, to nie gadam ja.
Across the Pyrenees, revisiting Bordeaux, Angoulême, Poitiers, but never stayed longer than one night. The closer I came to Paris, the stronger my old doubts and fears resurfaced.
A nie robię tego ze względu na to na fabułę, bo jest ciekawa. Nie, to nie akurat nie z tym związane. To zupełnie coś innego, także ten... bardziej prywatne sprawy.
If Jack really was there, what was I to say to him? I'd pull him very, very close, wishing for all the wounds to heal as quickly as they could.
Trzy kolejne miesiące później, cholera jasna. Jeszcze trochę to rok będzie miał mały. Nie, już ma rok, no to będzie miał 2. No, znajdziemy tutaj ojca? Littlefoot, jak mogłeś opuścić? Jest. Jest i on.
while we awake then. You almost missed this. Look at these colourful windows. Look at the light.
Ali,
We came to see you, Jack.
is he?
He is your son.
My son?
Aww.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. Ali, where do we go from here?
Wherever we go, I want to go with you.
Aww.
Will you marry me? Both of you.
We will. We stayed in Paris as husband and wife. And our son, Tommy. The days went by quickly. Jack had learned much working as a builder in Saint-Denis. Days became months. Then after a year, we both grew restless. Where can we go from here, we asked ourselves again. We both confessed that we wanted to see our families, our friends. And then we knew where we wanted to go. Home. Even if it was in shambles.
Kingsbridge.
We need to hurry. The ship to England will leave soon.
What's going on here?
Whatever it is, if the crowd doesn't clear up, we'll miss our ship.
Okej, dobra. Okej.
Do you know what's going on?
Oh, chaos. I can't get these people to calm down. God knows I tried.
What happened?
The jongleur told the crowd a few stories. Then he sold people some miracle charms, but it was just fairy tales and painted stones.
Well, it always is.
I know, but I'd need a real miracle to calm them down now. Otherwise, they'll rip him apart.
Okej.
Excuse me?
What's going on here?
He's a thief. He told us lies and stole our money.
But isn't that just a simple jongleur?
That poor man. We need to help him.
She doesn't do anything yet, but if I stood with her where it's colder... Don't listen to a word he says. Do you see? It's working.
Your friend Rashid must be quite the miracle worker.